Hello everyone, I am Gabriele, welcome to my channel. I am playing Stegosaurus, the one and only with 6000 HP, 6000 kilograms, so you cannot be launched and drowned. Any Deinosuchus can only launch anything that is half its own weight, so if a Deinosuchus maximum weight is 8000 kilograms, they cannot definitely launch a 6000 kilograms Stegosaurus. Above that 80% growth stage, Stegosaurus is safe from any Deinosuchus. Big one, that is. So that's alright. Now I'm here to get some marigold and to do some skirmish. Unfortunately, there is no Carnotaurus that dare to come close by my Stegosaurus, and there is no Utahraptor pack around to come here and take me down. Utahraptor packs can be actually very powerful if the Stegosaurus under attack is in the middle of a prairie, because lag wise, if there is no lag, if the game is running very smooth, they can rely on baiting your tail whip, and the second Utahraptor coming after the first one will just bite you, and so on and on, or just latching a pounce and then letting that go, and so on and on. I mean, they rely on bleeding you out. It will require some time, but if they are good players and performance is good, they can actually take down my Stego. It's a possibility, it is a possibility, but the game performance need to be good, and I must not be around any slope that is too much inclined. I cannot be too close to any water source or too close to any cliff or wall where I can actually defend myself better. Come on, you cannot you do not have entrance points from any Stegosaurus. If such Stegosaurus is perching itself against a wall, there is no way that Stegosaurus has weak points. A lot of marigold, that's good. I need a ton of marigold as well, because my marigold is 106, 238 pumpkins, the 2 sticks, and I just need sumac, but that's alright, because I'm going to the dam to do some everlasting skirmish, because come on, dam is fun for everlasting skirmishes. I'm gonna have a ton of this marigold, by the way, if I can. How can I not eat it? I just wanna have some marigold. Oh, good Stegosaurus. Check that Utahraptor. I wonder if that is... Oh, it's an aggressive one. I like aggressive Utahraptors. Let's show them who's boss, because Stegos are bosses, and I am close enough to... I am very close enough. Come on, I wanna eat again. To a slope. This inclination is not gonna help that Utahraptor in case. This inclination is not gonna help that Utahraptor at all. Because let's say that such player pounds me from this side, I just need to turn this side onto that side, so when they let go of the pounds, if they let go very late, it's too late for them. They will just bounce with their released pounds on that side of the hill, and bada bam, their pounds will not go far away, and for me it's just gonna be a bit easier to tail whip, because they are within range. It's a good thing that Utahraptors now can release their pounds a bit farther away than before. One Utahraptor is definitely not a danger, not even a pack, I think, because I am close enough to water. Do you see that over there? There is a river, so unless I really want to stay in the prairie, not even staying here up the slope, those not Utahraptors can actually have a chance against my Stegosaurus, because of the amount of life I have, because I would just perch myself against a rock or against an horizontal log that is in the forest. Use horizontal logs as well. They are very handy. In my opinion. So horizontal logs in the forest against Utahraptors, or against anything that is attacking your Stegosaurus, because they have only one entrance point, or a couple, from your tail, because you're gonna be bought out with your head deeper in the log, or deeper in the rock formation, or in the trees formation. I mean, a tree is not protecting you a lot, but better than nothing, I dare say. So I am too close to water. That's why there is no chance for any Eutraptor pack to actually come after me. I thought I saw a chicken somewhere. I wanna have some chic kebab of a chicken, not lamb, but chicken. I'm just sniffing the air to pick up tracks from chicken AI. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Herbivores cannot sniff tracks of anything around. I mean, I am very big, so probably you will see on the ground the trail of my tracks if you pay attention to it. I mean, I'm leaving some tracks. Can you see it? Can you see them? I'm leaving those tracks on the ground, but I cannot sniff them. I don't have my tracks highlighted as if I were sniffing as a carnivore when I am a carnivore. So it's alright. I'm going for a drink. Everything's safe and sound because it's big Stegosaurus. It doesn't have actually, because of game performance, no predator. Unless game performance is good, then Eutraptors can actually do some serious damage if it is an organized group, with a few casualties, of course, but they can actually stand a good chance at taking down a Stegosaurus that stays in the middle of the prairie, that doesn't go in the forest looking for a log, yeah, an horizontal trunk, oh, it's not this one. I do not want to take any full damage, by the way, because falling with a 6-ton animal, it's not actually a good idea. You take a ton of damage, a ton of damage for every ton of weight you have. So it's a lot. Okay, enough of this blubbering. I'm gonna drink something here, just because I think it is safe. Everywhere is safe. Unless you find a kind of an organized Deinosuchus group, but even so, everywhere is safe to drink with your Stegosaurus. Because let's say there is a Deinosuchus group that is targeting just your head, they body block you not to run on land, and they can bite your head, and because they have a good position, let's say, and you cannot actually tail whip their heads because of the position you are in, you have probably an upper position, their flat body will make it impossible for you to actually get their heads with your Tagomizer, so they might stand a chance if they are lucky, but they need luck. Luck is a factor, like everywhere, kinda. So Deinosuchus versus Stegosaurus by riverbanks, that's a fight that a Stegosaurus win easily. Very easily. It's not even a but or if condition. Most of the times Stegosaurus wins that fight. Okay, this is a good crossing spot, by the way. This is a very good crossing spot. I don't know if any of you knows that, but it's a very good crossing spot. Check me. I'm not gonna swim here. I'm just gonna walk. I didn't get in water. I'm not swim. I can still use a tail whip. So how awesome is this? I can use tail whip in water. Well, this is a shallow spot. It is a shallow spot. So it's like a wading spot for terrestrials. You have a couple of these spots. But then the question arises. What if you are not as big as a big Stegosaurus, and there is a smaller Deinosuchus in those waters that is going to launch and drown you? Let's say you are that playable size. Can you see that playable? I don't know what it is, but it looks like I don't know. Oh, it's a Deinosuchus. It is a little Deinosuchus. What if you are a little Deinosuchus that is lunging at a little Eutraptor that is waiting over there? Eutraptors can jump, it's true, but little ones don't have such amazing jumps, you know. So it's still risky unless you are fully grown as a Carnotaurus, unless you are fully grown as a Stegosaurus or as a Tyrannosaurus. So you can just run as fast as possible and swim very little if the river is a bit wider than that point. But that point is very narrow, so it's good. Oh, that is good. Two Eutraptors. I'm going in the prairie then. I'm going in the prairie. There is some sumac in these prairies in the eastern side of that river. On the eastern side of that river. So I'm gonna pretend I've seen those Eutraptors and I run to safety in the woods. Does that make sense? I do hope they are still after me because I am a bloodthirsty Stegosaurus. After a bet, there is nothing else you can do with Stegosaurus. That feeling of safe and sound is kind of boring. So you look for skirmishes, you look for shenanigans, you look for crazy things. Some of you might say very shady things. Check it, that there is the chance something was there. I don't know, sometimes I see foliage moving and I think to myself, there is someone down below, but instead there is no one. It's okay though. Okay, eastern side of Delta River. This spot is usually chosen by Utahraptors, for example, or by Carnotauruses to hunt AI. Probably they are peaceful Utahraptors that are not looking for player versus player gameplay, but looking for player versus enemy, just chilling in chat with each other. And this spot is good for boars, is good for deers. You find all kinds of AI, apart from goats. No, actually I found a goat here as well, in these places. This is just north of the swamps, by the way. North of the swamps and east of Delta River. There should be some sumac, that S-shaped nutrient that I need, that I am craving now. Where is it? Please, in front of me. Do you see that bush? That's sumac, the little bush in front of me. It's gonna take, poof, a few seconds for me to finish it. Actually, a Stegosaurus can deplete a big stego if you are following your diet and not grazing at all, to conserve, to stabilize your hunger, because you can graze and you stabilize your hunger, but if you aren't stabilizing your hunger then with grazing, then you need to consume a ton of plants around. A ton of plants, it's enormous, the quantity of plants you're gonna consume around. Pumpkins, sumac, marigolds center. So one plant has gone, and now I'm looking for another plant because I want to get come on, an ultra perfect diet, a super perfect diet. Is this another plant? Is this another sumac? Is this another sumac? This is another sumac. Check how tiny it is. Now, if you're playing little stego, if you're growing a Stegosaurus, just mind it. Mind these proportions, because sumac, if you're playing a little stego, it's actually a huge plant, or so it looks like. It is like human size. It does have the same height as a human, kinda. So a Stegosaurus is actually huge, a huge playable, a huge character, a huge character. So all of these things, without humans in game, you might think, alright, they are not that big, but instead, Stegosaurus, once at 100%, it's actually immense. It's actually very big, very big. What's my percentage? 115, 185 to 27 and 99. Alright, I think I'm good, I'm good. So this was me with some talk about Stegosaurus, trying to find some skirmishes, but nothing, no one dares to face a solo Stegosaurus, even in a prairie where Stegosaurus might be more vulnerable. But again, you need to stick to the prairie in order to be taken down. If you go to a rock, to a safer place in time, you can do a slaughter of anyone that keeps attacking you as a Stegosaurus. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. This is a powerful Stegosaurus. Have a great day and consider subscribing my channel. Bye bye.